Welcome back to the KMT Traders channel. We are looking at Usdjpy and we are on the time frame, the daily time frame. So just to give you a quick overall picture, we are basically consolidating in this wedge and it's outlined in purple, and we have been broken out of this wedge basically since the start of May. And we're currently undecided where we want to be. That's what the market is telling, and believe that is the case. So let me just show you the analysis on the lower time frame. So let's go ahead. So the 4 hourly is where we made our last predicted for last video. So in the last video we started off this candle here, and we was looking for either short or the long, and we actually started a lot higher than we started. So this is giving me the intention that the market is waiting for this buyers to come into play, but we've just not found the initial strength. So what is looking likely to be a possible scenario is just by looking at the RSI and the way price is reacting towards the bottom half of this wedge, is that we are likely to come back down here as we currently are, as of recording this video, and see if we can once more retest this key level here at 107.889 before we can get another retest. It wouldn't be actually this high. I think it would potentially, I'm looking for something like that and then that. What I'm saying is this other key level here at the 108.537 would provide the resistance to then support for the buyers to continue to buy at this support level here, therefore passing past the bottom wedge. So let us just put this aside for 1 second, and let's have a look on the hourly time frame. So the way that the EMAs are indicating on the hourly is that we can see that we're getting oversold conditions upon the key level here that we are waiting for. So let's just go ahead and delete this, as this is old analysis and predictive work. So we can basically see how the EMAs are now converging in and out. So we've got a buying EMA, then the selling EMA, and the buying, and it's indecisive. Sorry. So we're basically still consolidating from the breakout point on the 31st up until now. That's why I believe the market is still undecided of where we want to go. So we can say that roughly we are trapped in this zone here. So still money to be made both ways. We just have to be smart about it and know that the perfect times to buy is roughly here, as long as we have the right conditions. So what I'm looking for the next 2 days is eventually just a retest upon here, before we go for the long side, potentially find a second entry point upon this support here if we'd find it. So let's just get rid of it, and the potential scenario should look something like this. TP1 will be roughly around here, then TP2, TP3, etc. So if we get another retest at this point here, we'll be looking for momentum to change upwards before we buy, and potentially this would indicate us to surpass the bottom wedge in purple, and we can get back into the consolidating wedge that we looked at on the daily. So this is the market as of so far, and we are indecisive as we are from these two blue boxes here, and price is just battling in between. So this consolidating price action is giving us not a deciding trend, So we just have to see what happens. I mean, a possible scenario is that we break through this box and find retests, and then potentially we find shorts. So that's always a possible scenario. So that's why I'm not currently buying right now, waiting for proper confirmation that we are getting before we go for the upside. Another possible scenario is if we get, for whatever reason, a huge battle out or breakout because of all this intense price action. Price could shoot straight up and push outwards of this top zone, and what I'd be looking for is a retest upon this top box here before we go further and make higher highs. So that is my analysis for this remainder of the week. I'll have a reanalyze for the next week on Saturday, Sunday. So stay tuned for that. And if you have any other video suggestions, let me know. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.